Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be discussing a few issues I'm having with my new DJI Mavic. It's brand new a couple days ago. And yeah, it's a little disappointing actually. Right here we're just doing a sped up 5 kilometer journey to where I was heading out to. And the journey out was pretty eventless, no problem at all. I get out where I'm going. You can see by the clouds in the sky that it was very windy at this time. However, the Mavic seemed to handle it pretty well, so that was all fine and dandy. I'd like to point out at the beginning of the video, you would have saw that I took off with 100% battery, and I did start recording as soon as I started flying, like as soon as I got above the water. So it was at 100% when I did start recording. I just wanted to get that part out of the way before we get into the issues. And now we're about to hit the 5 kilometer mark. No problem at all. We turn around. And I decided to put it in sport mode for the trip back because I just wanted to see, how quick I could get back and all that. So no problem. I put it into sport mode. I think I'm going to briefly lose signal as someone had walked by or drove by my remote. There was a guy there. Anyway, so here we are cruising along, no problem at all. I've got lots of satellites, 60% battery, good signal. And I'm going to be uploading some of the test footage at the 1080 96 frames per second for anyone that's interested in seeing that. Oh, I get a disconnect. So that usually wouldn't be too big of a deal, but as soon as it kicks back on, boom, my angle is tilted now. The horizon, you'll see. And so that's kind of upsetting. I don't know why. And the drone had angled down a bit, the gimbal, for whatever reason. So I'm getting a little interference or something. I'm not really sure what's going on. I didn't get it on the way there, but that happens. Maybe I'm going over radio antennas for the foundries or whatever below me there. And so this is not quite the problems, but the problems occur on the way back. Obviously, this has been sped up. But all right, let's get ready for some problems here. So I start lowering down and get a low battery warning, which, that's not uncommon. No big deal. I've still got 30%, so plenty to get back on. But I get a disconnect and then a battery error. So now I've got a battery error and no satellite bars on my drone that I'm in Canada. It cost me $1,500, and it's only a couple of days old. Like this is only the second flight or something, third flight. So it's a little concerning to me. And I'm guessing now for the next little while, I'm probably going to have to limit my flights to pretty low and not populated areas just until I figure out if this is going to be a constant issue or if this was a one-off. I do fly normally, like, over buildings and in the city and stuff like that. Not directly over people normally, but around people, whatever. But that's only when I have faith in my drone. And with these little errors, it's hard to have full faith in it at this point. So I wanted to share that with people. It's very disappointing to me. I expected a little more out of it. So just something for other people to keep an eye on. It wasn't cold out. It was like plus 4 degrees Celsius. So it's not a temperature issue. But anyhow, guys, that's going to wrap it up. I know these aren't serious problems, but it definitely could have been. So anyways, take it with a grain of salt. It is what it is. It's not a big deal, but anyway, I just want to share it. We'll see you guys next time. And then, sorry, I forgot to mention, I was talking about the battery at the beginning of the video, and that was because if you look on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see 1502. That was the amount of time I was flying, and so in 15 minutes, I drained the entire battery down to 10%. Now, obviously, it was windy, and I did come in sport mode, so hopefully those are factors, but that's not the 27 minutes or whatever that DJI had promised. That's pretty far from it, actually. That's about 12 minutes shy. So that's just another little issue I wanted to point out. My maiden voyage, I was out for 23 minutes or something and landed at 30%. So anyhow, I just wanted to mention that to you guys while I had you here. So thanks for watching again.